In
this
case
is the news.
you don't know
We
what
have
is
breaking
going on
developments to report.
in the
Stay
video
with
you
us
are
for more
watching behind
details.
me, there is an incident of a Muslim father and a child who went to their pilgrimage. Okay, now guess what? While they were there, these guys started descending on the father. He was struggling to eliminate, to terminate the dad in their so-called holy ground. What was his reason? Because he would say he want to go to Medina. You're going to be seeing the news in detail. Is this not what I've been saying, that Islam is a cult? With Islam, the world is not safe. Islam is a problem of the world. No matter the nonsense anybody want to tell you, it's a problem of the world. Islam na cause na be. His own father is not safe. Right, he want to go to. Why did he take by himself, terminate himself? Why did he take by himself and go to Medina? Why? Let me read the news for you in details. Oh my God. According to Pulse Nigeria, is a pilgrim arrested while trying to buy his sick dad. Trying to buy his sick dad in Medina so as to get into paradise. So as to get him into paradise. In a shocking incident in Saudi Arabia, a pilgrim was arrested after attempting to strangle his sick father inside the Prophet Mosque in Medina. According to the man, he believed that if his father died in the holy mosque, he would be guaranteed entry into paradise. The authorities quickly intervened, preventing any further harm and taking the suspect into custody. The incident has drawn widespread condemnation online, with many describing the act as a sick culture and mentality, raising concern about dangerous interpretation of religious belief. I don't want to talk too much, please, because there's a video I did on Islam yesterday. Okay, a video I did on Islam. I think I posted it, so I will attach the video to here because the guy dissected. Okay, some things about Islam you have to know. You get to you understand. Are you guys saying why they take pleasure in buying people? Look at what's happening in Nigeria today because of some useless teachings, useless religion. I don't want to talk too much. Please, we'll read it together. You watch the next video, please, and then when you watch it, and please share. In case today is your first time of coming across my video, I want to say a big thank you to you for stopping by. This is Holy Ghost on platform, a platform that tells you unfiltered and undiluted truth.
Christian that is living in any part of Kano State is safer than a Muslim that is living in any part of Plateau. And that's a fact. In the past 20 years, how many Christians were killed in Kano? In the past 20 years, how many Muslims were killed, murdered, gruesomely murdered in Plateau? We recently have the issue of General Al-Ghali. In the southeastern part of the country, we have the issue of Gulag. We have the issue of Harira that was killed along with her 6 children, and Christian that is living in.
Now, this man has been flying all over the social media space in regards to the interview he granted, in his mind thinking what he actually said makes sense. But the fact is, to me, you can only deceive people that are not reasonable. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to be brutal with the reality on ground here. And I hope that people will understand me. This is not me taking a stand against Muslims. And that is why I'm not even going to look at it from that perspective. I want you to know these things. When you make comparison to Jos and states like Kano, I want to let you know that why Christians in Kano, not even Christians, let's say other minority tribes, forget about the religious affiliation you are giving to it. It's basically the fact that when they live in these places, they do as they are told. And they don't reject or they don't stand against the practices that is implemented by the government of these states and what people in these states actually believe that is a way of life to them. And that is why they live in peace, right? That is one. Coming back to Jos now, you said Muslims there living there are not living. That is why I say I'm not still going to go on the aspect of religion. I want you to know that the basic problem here emanates from the concept of majorly Hausa Fulani. Hausa Fulani. Because let's tell ourselves the truth. We are always going to tell ourselves the truth and the reality here. The fact is, there is no Hausa or Fulani that can claim that is indigenous to Plateau State. Do you know that? But the fact is, when you meet a Hausa man is always proud of where he comes from, and he will never let go of his origin. And he always makes reference to his origin and say, this is where I come from. But you see, there's a confusion here. The confusion has been over time under this concept of Hausa Fulani. You now have a group of people under the disguise of one Nigeria, right? One Nigeria is only applicable to some other states, but in some other states it's not applicable. Why do I say it's not applicable in some other states? States like Kano now, that you are making mention of, I am telling you that there is no other sub-tribe or minority tribe that have found their way into the legislative arm of government and are representing people, unlike what you have in Jos. In Jos they have, right? They have that in Jos. And it's emanating from just what I said, the Hausa and the Hausa Fulani concept. Because a Hausa man, anywhere you meet him, will tell you, ni dan Kano ne, ni dan Sokoto ne, ni dan whatever. He doesn't claim other people land. But you see the disguise of this Hausa and Fulani. We have now had a situation where, just like you're saying, when they come to these other states, they come as settlers. Until today, they are settlers. But in the spirit of one Nigeria, we are all one. What is applicable to this is applicable to this. But just like I said, not in all cases. Because you can't bring out that in Kano. Do you get that? So by virtue of that now, you happen to find a situation where they are now contending and contesting for the fact that they equally have rights to represent, to be actively involved in politics. This is their land, this is their fatherland, of which these other tribes, let's put it basically now, a Hausa Fulani man can come and become a representative, a lawmaker or whatever in Jos. But have you seen that in Kano? Can you see a Birom man or which other tribe? Can he go and become a representative in Kano? He can't do that. Because when they go to these places, they do as they are told. And are we forgetting about the concept of political Sharia? They are living according to the dictates of Sharia, just like when Hizbah now proposed that man and woman should not enter bike, whether you are a Christian or non-Christian.